Hey, this is Tejesh Kaliki. What is the value of this mathematical expression? This math problem has gone viral and it have received millions of comments on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and other social media sites. In this video, I am going to explain the correct answer to this. The problem is an example of the order of operations. These are commonly referred to as PEMDAS or BODMAS. This refers to evaluating the parenthesis brackets, then the exponent order, and then the multiplication division, and finally addition subtraction. If two of the operations have same precedence, we evaluate them from left to right. The first step of the problem has no controversy. This expression contains a parenthetical expression, which will be evaluated first. 1 plus 2 is inside the parenthesis. So we evaluate 1 plus 2 to get 3. Now the question is what to do next. If you input this to any scientific calculator, the thing that's going to happen next is all of these will interpret the parenthesis as an implicit multiplication. So 2 parenthesis 3 will be converted to 2 times 3. Now we continue the order of operations. This expression only contains multiplication and division. These are operators of equal precedence. So we evaluate them from left to right. Starting at the left, we have 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. We then have 3 times 3, one final multiplication. That gets us the correct answer of 9. This is without a doubt the correct answer to this expression as written according to the modern usage of the order of operations. So why did this problem cause so much controversy? Well, there is another answer which you can argue from a historical perspective. So I actually found some documentation that the order of operations did have a slightly different understanding in certain texts from 1917 and before. So the first part of the expression is same as before. We have a parenthetical expression and this must be evaluated first. We have 1 plus 2 which equals 3. The debate then centers around this division symbol. So what does it mean that we have a 6 divided by 2 parenthesis 3? Well, there were textbooks where there is a lot of usage that if you have this division where something on the left is divided by something on the right, this was understood to mean you want to divide the entire product on the left by the entire product on the right. So if the textbook wrote x divided by 2y with this division symbol, they actually did mean x divided by parenthesis 2y. You want to take 2y as the entire product and have that as the denominator. So under this historical usage, which is a special exception to the order of operations and we don't use it anymore, you would want to take this product on the right as your divisor. So applying this rule, we lead to the expression 6 divided by 2 parenthesis 3. We would now convert the multiplication in the denominator 2 parenthesis 3 to equal 6. And we now have one division which is 6 divided by 6 and that equals to 1. So many people argue that 1 is the correct answer. And there is some historical justification for this because of the way the text used to use the division symbol. I would suggest this is probably because of some historical artifacts of typesetting. It would have been much easier to write the division symbol and have the understanding that you want to divide everything on the left by everything on the right. You wouldn't need to have an expression rewrite a numerator over a denominator. That would take up a lot of vertical space. And you would also need to keep putting parentheses everywhere. Today, we don't use this practice because it can be confusing. Instead, we follow the order of operations. If we want a fraction, we would put it as an expression as 6 divided by 6, which is written here. So the correct answer to this problem is 9, but there is some historical justification for the answer 1, but it's not how we interpret the problem today. Did you get to the correct answer of 9? Thanks for watching the video. To watch more such videos, why don't you subscribe to the channel?